Alright, let's get this started. Today I'm playing the Thaumaturge. Thaumata is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge or tempermancer is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. And for once, I actually know nothing about this game. So I'm going into this blind, honestly.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you.
Is that
I hope your
someone
condition
talking,
hasn't
or
worsened much since you last
is
wrote.
this something I'm remembering?
I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone.
In seeing demons or whatever I'm going through.
I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested.
What
He
am I
doesn't know
even
your
looking
intention,
for?
and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me.
What is my intention?
I know, you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. And word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligger.
So what's the purpose of the demon right there?
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Of course,
Yes,
why do you ask?
thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
I'm gonna play
Take
trick
this down,
first.
please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope you will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Send greetings to your sister, aggravate your father, or don't add anything. I'll greet my sister.
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Looney.
Dig. Dear Anthony, it feels like ages have passed since their last letter. Or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land among foreign people to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I'm losing my health and my mind and cultivating the land that I fertilized with the blood and flesh of its sons. And it can't leave here. I can't stop. And reminiscing, death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me. Constant T. Yes, I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anelka that the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. Dear Jenko, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing, you can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas. Or guerrillas, going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves, have something on the side, some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you, for the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis, I don't know how that's pronounced, and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus, Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. I guess that was the only thing in here. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight, you can anticipate the enemy's actions, you can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words, and you can reach your goal easier. Go around! Tiflis Herald. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I'm actually gonna pass on reading that one.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
So, if I just have reason, then you're fine with taking me. Okay. Yeah, that's smart.
Or is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
Might as well get in then.
Grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Prologue, hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
There's nowhere else to go, so might as well. You're not reading this either.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putney. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Boots, are they warm?
A proud answer, it not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but it will also feed it even more. That makes no sense.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
Sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
You're
What do you mean
snobby.
formalities?
We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look
Is
like
that a
soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
Don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
No, I just won't talk to you because you're trying to take my stuff. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown on the bars below their feet, while your health points are represented by the bar in the bottom left corner of the screen. Might as well start. I'll hit him with a planned attack. You're dead. Actions. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions to find out what they're planning. Unfold the actions at the top of the screen. Each skill has its own speed, so the skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. I'm gonna end this before it began. Oh, you're still alive. I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
There's the Ruskies, right? They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Will they, though?
Good boy.
Okay, so he's the person I'm supposed to talk. Rasputin? Okay. Guess I am in the 1960s, and
Forgive me, sir.
was he actually
Is your
alive at this
name
time?
Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
Because I don't know if he was.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time,
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
So you believe in his miraculous power, so you want to see for yourself. Yeah, I'd rather not offend him.
In miracles. In my condition now, I can only hope for a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan.
So,
After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches. I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
how do I prove that?
That's partly the issue I wanted to speak to you about.
Does that mean you give up?
That means I'll try, but I don't know.
All right, all right. I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I would use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. I'll examine the object first.
Have you figured anything out yet?
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. On some items you will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes on 3 forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. traces are only revealed once you pass a test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
What's this? News from Yervin. Mind. A potential device.
I failed. Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within
Prayer
it?
book. An ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with the languished moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder, but that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought that this priest had such passions? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. Yeah, that's something I didn't need to know. Something I don't think anyone needed to know.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat.
Is it good or bad that he'll remember this?
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
I want to ask about it, so I'm going to.
I can't help but ask you about that young lady from Petersburg.
Careful, I'm starting to like you. But not enough to tell you about Petersburg. How do you think I might help you?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day.
So I'm basically losing
If
my
it
power.
disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I don't have much dignity left. I'm prepared to beg for your help.
That won't be necessary, Victor. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try.
Yeah, but that might not work.
Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here. I need to get
Is that
out
my
of here.
heartbeat? I'm supposed to go, but I really want to check to see if something is over here, and I can't actually go over there.
What is this sound? Shackles?
grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious? Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
Yeah, it's not a sense of superiority if I actually know I'm
Must have
superior.
gotten that from you, father.
You lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
What the heck is that?
I can see, father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yeah, just fainted for a little bit.
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a salutar, unbound by a pact. A wild one.
Is that good or
If so,
bad?
that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so can I use him in fights now? Flaw. Many people have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. There are blemishes. These are blemishes on a personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract saluters and allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first saluter. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it by making the right choices, it will impact the course of events in the future. Attacks. Thaumaturgy points. On the Grimoire's cover, there are available thaumaturgy points that you can spend on the tree. Purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers within any dimension, and haunt saluters to enable further development. Gamble gives a 6% chance of dealing double damage. That could be good. Restores your focus. Thief of Thought reduces focus by 1 additional point if the enemy is in the suffering state. Gives a 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action. I'm gonna take this one. Honestly, that's not a bad ability. Skill upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in the designated spot on the skill icon. Each upgrade takes some space. Choose wisely. Focus. I'll upgrade my quick attack. Find the person with the flaw in the wild saluter is seeking. Is he inside the building or outside the building? Because that could, where he is can make a lot of difference. multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch for the one you'd like to track. After switching, the objective will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes the path is mysterious, that it eludes even an experienced Thaumaturge. In other words, the remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest.
I felt something. Where is it?
Pretty wide range.
Am I sensing?
Someone or something strangled this goose. So on the doorstep from unwanted visitors and other misfortunes. Can I enter the building? I guess I could just talk to this person.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much. And he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to jump.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
A gawkers! A witness! And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
'Cause you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pen.
Where is the justice here?
The conflicted neighbors. The dead goose lies between the quarreling peasants. The obvious bone of connection here of the wise woman is to settle the dispute. She'd better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. Why do I gotta get involved in this? Seems that the neighbors quarreled over a goose strangled in the act of revenge, a classic of the genre.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well,
What the heck?
all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Okay, that was kind of cool.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
Diary of an oblate priest. Yeah, I don't want to read that. Unfinished letter. Yeah, that's about everything.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Something continues to elude you. Something continues to... Come on.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Vukovac.
Other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
Yeah, you're not
What if I
wrong.
told you I could get rid of it?
I
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Since I need to find more stuff to talk. I'm not finding anything right now.
I felt something. Where is it?
I'll gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found.
Okay.
It's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Apple. What else is there?
Am I sensing? I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Helen, you go away, or I'll call for help! 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 Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
Not looking for
Insulting
trouble.
me
I just
already?
wanted
Wow.
to talk.
You'll talk, all right.
Strong attacks and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all of their focus, causing them to enter the breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. Yeah, I'll save the guy who started this fight for last. Okay. strong attack opportunity. The enemy has lost all their focus and is now in the breakdown state. It's a great chance to launch a strong attack. Time to strike! Get him! Oh, okay, that man might be dead. He might be actually dead. Can't attack without any focus. Intoxication. Bloody presence. Concussion.
The devil sent you.
You could
Oh, he's
say
alive.
that. Sure.
Now, back to what I was doing.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please, please. Please, please.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't. Please, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to do some more walking around. Damage X shaft. So I'll go back to talk to her. Might help me
You've
finish
been
this
going
objective.
in so many circles, your head will spin.
Just
Well then, I hope...
back to this later because I don't know what to do at the moment. Check your charm.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Of course.
I'll be right back.
Manipulation. Using Thaumaturge, you can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction icon will change, and the Yubu will appear next to the character. What conclusion are you drawing?
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
Yes, actually.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
Glad I could help.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrect the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other yuppians.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those runes, seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
What changed in the village after the Elder died?
Oh, dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasili's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villages and wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking of a train.
Wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
It's the creature hunting you. Rattle chains, slither around and have a mouth full of giant fangs.
Book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasili's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Superstitions. A woman in a cemetery claims the village is haunted by a lich. His name is Bukavac. The village residents. A peaceful and happy village. Not quite. The villagers are riled up on the point of breaking, laying the blame for the troubles on the actions of Bukavac. They are trying to defend themselves against this dark force with folk methods. Might be better to search the homestead first. Yes, I want to go to this location.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. A horrible death.
Dried blood stain. Destroyed door frame. By some miracle it survived the fire.
I felt something. Where is it? I felt something. Where is it?
It's around here.
I failed.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter
Almost.
much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever's carrying the flaw that lured the Salutar here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Of all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left in human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Kind of.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
I'm not gonna
Doesn't
reveal it
matter.
right now.
The important thing is that I can now catch my next salutor. Make another bond with it, and its power will allow me to start influencing people. Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor. Do manage to catch another salutor, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try it more than once. Only a few have multiple salutors.
Why?
Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the bright
Some
answer.
have lost their lives trying, others their senses. I was close to madness. Lost my sense of reality. I didn't know what was true. But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Almost?
This is exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me.
It doesn't matter anymore.
What's changed?
This time, I've got you with me. Did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
What else is there to find? Might be in the house, honestly.
true fear.
What's up, Cooper?
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house got fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
Whoa, okay, I want it.
It's left to the floor that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. You know who owns this doll? Maybe I should give them back to her. Sure to know more about what happened here.
Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained. Her heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff from anxiety. And her mind wanders, lost in the wilderness of fear. I may be able to find her home and discover what's behind her jittery condition.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Seriously?
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
How about you get out of
There
here
are
before
no
I hurt
Russian
you?
outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Can do exactly the same to all of you.
Yeah, I'm fine with feeding the flawed patch
He's
right
not
now.
as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But
I
not
am.
counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Huh, down one. Bad for you guys. Good for me. I'll put you on there. Actually, I'll put fortune on different. On diversion. Quick attack. Band attack. Or diversion. Oh, part is figuring out who's gonna attack first. Oh, you're dead. Shit. Okay, time to reduce some focus. Diversion on you. this attack does 6 damage, you'll be dead. That's one. Use a diversion and take your focus. And you can die now. Two. And this fight is over.
Go right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go and get something to drink. Alright, time to get in the wagon.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please, please, please.
How am I gonna talk to her if she won't open the damn door?
I wanted to talk. Ma'am.
Please go. We didn't.
Let's take a look around.
You've been going in so many...
Well then, I hope you... I wanted to talk.
Please go. Please.
What am I supposed to do exactly? Increase damage from the solution's next check by 50%. Give 6% chance of slowing the enemy's action. Makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. Makes you lose focus instead of taking damage with a 4-to-1 ratio. Okay, perfect efficiency actually. She won't open the door, so I can't really talk to her.
Trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at the Vassili's burned-out farmstead. Gus sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
So that was all I needed left her. You're fine.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
It's better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
Yeah, you're very polite.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
I think I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. We've impressed.
He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
Time to get me a sourdough.
Again.
This time it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
You still want to catch that Salvatore?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
Yep.
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
It's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogozzi.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
I didn't threaten your
Why
wife.
did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Saliter here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Saliter is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Oh, it's her.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
That explains why she lied about me threatening her.
Here you are, Bukalat. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Sorry to put you up. Combat is easy. This mode is for those wishing to focus on story. Combat is challenging while allowing for a lot of freedom. The combat is challenging. To win, you must plan your actions carefully. Fighting wild solitaires. To defeat a wild solitaire, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. The bard tells you when a wild solitaire sends more enemies against you. Take these. Only 2 damage. Vukovac has caused you to enter the suffering state. States can have a benign or potentially deadly effect. Read the descriptions carefully and don't get caught off guard. Receives damage at the end of every round. The effect stacks. I'll take away his focus. I hit him with a quick attack. While you take the rest of his focus. Hit him with concussion. Perfection makes every attack you possibly. Get him. Goodbye. Protect one you. When I use healing intoxication on you, guaranteeing you both go down. End him. you done?
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
You defeat Bukovac, the D-Dimension Solitude, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Solitude won't obey your orders, stops you from developing and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieve the unachievable.
Unbelievable.
Do you feel? Are you alright?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
Why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Think, Luca. Your feelings for Vesna are still true, I know that. Hear out her reasons before you do anything.
Okay. You two better not come back to the village! As if we wanted to.
Considering the fact that Vesna tried to kill me, that's more than I should have done.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean we've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father. Do you still want to send something?
You come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Thaumaturge, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
Feel fine, thank you.
Didn't actually mean to do that. That was an accident.
If you don't want to. What do you intend to do now?
Just a moment ago, I was thinking about Vienna or Budapest and going on from there to Paris, but now I've got to get to Warsaw first. About you?
Next to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
Why do you ask?
Question sounded like a threat.
'Cause it is, for all of us. Have the skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. Also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. Promise me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Okay, I guess I'm traveling with him. I understand this is a dream or a vision, but that's obviously a trap.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
I'll tell you what I think about Warsaw.
I hate this city. It always makes me think of the stench of vodka, sweat, and urine. Corruption, poverty, and trust me, no justice but street justice.
I'm sure some